Hello, here's a video for G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra Beachhead Urban Combat Specialist. And you get that from there, and the G.I. Joe logo up there on the front of the package. This is more of a rectangular package, so it's supposed to be more of an old school feel to the package compared to many of the lines of G.I. Joe. The 25th anniversary line was pretty square, rectangle. Just like here, we have a square rectangle bubble, so more vintage feel to it than the Rise of Cobra packaging. And then more of a traditional G.I. Joe logo up here, even though it's not the red, white, and blue here. And they, in my eyes at least, they've translated the G.I. Joe logo at least a little bit into the bubble as well, even though this one is more upside down, but it's not just a plain bubble. Nice, it is nice and large though, so you see all the weapons and equipment and stuff that he comes with. Some of it is a little bit questionable in my opinion, but once these things start showing up, which hopefully will be more likely to happen Sunday, August 1st, which is when it seems Target's going to start carrying the G.I. Joe figures. And I sure hope so, because I just found my second beachhead now. So they are in Toys R Us a little bit, but it seems like Duke and Storm Shadows, at least in my area, are the ones that seem to be hanging around quite a bit. But did find a second beachhead, so we're able to open this one. Gonna go ahead and go to the back of the package, and you have the GIJoe.com. You have description of what G.I. Joe is, which is the code name for a special operations unit of highly trained men and women. Their purpose is to defend the world against Cobra, a ruthless organization with criminal tentacles in every nation on Earth. I really like the fact that they're doing the mission things. Some people may not be a fan of that, but with me being an older collector, my imagination seems to not be as strong as it used to be. So it's nice to have the mission. Also, it seems to be, so far in my opinion, telling you this story within the action figure. So since we don't have a movie or a cartoon to support this line, it's nice in my opinion that they're doing it in the packaging. And then someone else pointed out that these are not drawings, these are actually the figures, and I can't really make out these ones. I think this one might be Firefly, but it might be the Alley Vipers as well, but I have not been lucky enough to find a single Alley Viper as of yet. But it does seem to have the dog from the Night Adder from Rise of Cobra, so not sure if there's going to be a Pursuit of Cobra member that will come with that dog. So anyway, yeah, you have the figures, the mission, which Beachhead's mission is part of City Strike, and it says the G.I. Joe team uses their ninja training as they infiltrate a Cobra warehouse, which is very much like Storm Rider, who comes with the Doom Cycle, which I have done a 3-part video for. We'll go on to Beachhead's ID tag. It says Beachhead name Wayne R. Sneeden, serial number 902-46-SW14, grade E6, Staff Sergeant, mission equipment CQB-8, 2, close quarters battle, anti-armor weapon system. And then we have Wayne Beachhead Sneeden is an urban combat specialist on the G.I. Joe team. This former Army Ranger carries specialized gear and weapons, including a gas mask for breathing in any environment and a UPR urban plasma rail weapon. His gear and training come in handy when he battles Alley Vipers in the Cobra warehouse. Then if I have not said it, because sometimes I forget, and I'll also put it in my description, unless of course he doesn't want it there, there's someone that has a better camera and has some different views, or maybe along the same lines views as me, and he got his figure early. So check out, if you have not, Plone Coon's Clone web channel, basically, and his video on Beachhead. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I am obviously, from my display name, trying to be the best G.I. Joe fan that I can be, so I don't really know Star Wars stuff as well, so I'm sure I butchered that name. But anyways, for a clearer view and a different take on this, check out that video by that fellow YouTuber. So thankfully, having two figures, we don't have to take the time to cut them out. So here we have Beachhead. I did this kind of with my Cobra Commander figure, since I do not have him opened yet. Mostly with paint on the two figures that I have. I decided to open this one because he has the best painted mask. The other one has a little bit of paint missing off of the corner here, and I kind of explain that as it's a rip in his mask, which, doesn't bother me too much, but decided to open this one because the mask is the best. And there's a little bit of paint smudges on his face, but I can explain that as camouflage for him. I do not have any of the Alley Vipers. I have not opened my Defense of Cobra 7-pack, I believe. So I'm not sure, but I believe this flak vest that he has is pretty close to the Alley Viper one. And mostly why I'm thinking that is because it has an area here for the knife to go, and then it also has it in the back, but he only comes with one knife. So as far as I know, that's from the Alley Viper, but if not, sorry about that. Very good figure. I think I learned this from the other video that you might want to decide whether or not you're going to super glue his little cable right here into the little hole, because you can peg it in there and it stays okay as long as you keep his leg straight. But once you start bending, well, actually it's being kind of good right there, but after a while this can pop out. I'm not really sure what, see, there it goes, it popped out. I'm not sure what this computer is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be a life support system, or it has to do with maybe somehow cooling his uniform. So it'll be interesting once there's more than just two videos out for these figures to see what you guys start deciding that that's going to be. He does come with quite a bit of guns, but as you can see, hopefully, there are no holsters or anywhere to really keep the gun. I did check the guns to see if maybe they had any pegs on them, but that would plug in here, and as far as I can tell, none of the guns do. Lots and lots of detail on him. In the other video, you'll see that my mask is a little bit different than Plone Coon's mask, because this does not come off. I tried my best to pull it off, but I think unless it's stuck, Hasbro glued it on. So maybe his being a pre-packaged sample, as far as I know, maybe just hadn't had that feature added, or safety regulation added. But anyway, so the knife does come out. Nowhere to put the gun. Also learned this from Plone Coon's Clone's video, that these guns look rather close. The only difference is one has a scope, or actually a silencer, and one has a scope and the other one doesn't. So you can use those pretty much as the same gun, or he has it this way first and then this way. And we're going to have to stop the video here and go on to a second one. So we'll see you in part 2. Right, bye.